Hi, I'm Jocelyn and I'm here at Devil's Tower in Wyoming, and these are the eats of Wyoming. First, my favorite thing to eat in Wyoming is chili. I absolutely love the chili here. They make it usually with either beef or bison. I really prefer the bison. And while we're talking about bison, that's another big meat that you'll eat here. They have it in hamburger, meatballs, just as a steak. Personally, I really like it in meatballs. I like ground bison more than I do bison steaks. That's just a personal preference. But you'll also find a lot of beef steaks. And if you've driven through Wyoming, you'll understand why. Because there are tons and tons of grass-fed cattle all over the place, roaming wild. Anyway, so that's another big one here. You'll also find elk. Kind of less so than you'll find beef, bison, but elk is definitely on some menus too. While we're talking about meat, let's talk about jerky. Jerky here is absolutely incredible. I don't know what they do, but it's certainly not that jerky that my kid gets from the gas station and stinks up my car with. It's like really good, flavorful jerky, and you'll find all sorts of like boutique-y jerkies, if you will. They're like handcrafted in small batches, and they've got a ton of flavor and they're really great. Another note on the meats, while we're talking about cattle, yes, there are Rocky Mountain oysters here. They're not bad. I've had them. They're not quite my jam, but you can get them. They're usually served as an appetizer, but if you've never had them, it's probably worth trying. As far as fish goes, you'll usually find halibut, salmon, and trout, sort of in that order. There's a lot more of the first two than there are of the trout. Most of the trout caught here is catch and release, but you will occasionally find it on menus. So huckleberries and choke cherries are a big thing throughout this area, and personally, I really like them as a syrup poured over chocolate ice cream. That would be my favorite. But you get them in ice cream, and you'll get them as jam, and sometimes you'll get them on top of cakes. I mean, it's just all sorts of stuff. So definitely try those out and maybe purchase yourself a little bottle to take home. Lamb is another something that you'll see on a lot of menus, and you'll also see wandering around on the side of the highway. So you'll definitely get some good fresh lamb when you're in Wyoming too. One of my favorite things to eat when I'm in Wyoming is fry bread. I grew up on Native American fry bread in southern Arizona, and the fry bread I've had here has been just as good as my childhood memories, so that means it's really excellent. Anyway, you should definitely try that out, and while you're visiting Devil's Tower, which is a wonderful, amazing place, but it's also very sacred to all of the native people in this area. So those are my eats of Wyoming. I hope you all get out here, enjoy this place, this beautiful land, and some really great food. See you later.